silent halls. Ancient whispers drift through the walls. Mystery lingers in every room. We navigate in shadowy gloom. What goes bump in the night? Keep your ears and eyes open, hold tight. In the shadows, we'll uncover the truth. Follow your trail, I got nothing to lose.
Hello and welcome to What Goes Bump Tonight.
Is there life after death? Yes.
Oh, what? Ooh, what the? Oh my god, am I actually moving right now?
Why should we be afraid of you? Oh, Riley, you are muted.
I'm muted. I was also in a weird positioning, but yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm Riley. That's Trevor. This is What Goes Bump Tonight.
This is one of those awkward entrances that we are famous. Thank you, everybody who was just at the other premiere for the artificial pasta of the Rake. Thank you for joining us here on this live stream event. We're going to talk about the Rake. We've got some little goodies that we also wanted to share because of our last investigation, where honestly, we're going to wait to talk about that a little bit because I want more people to be in the chat to be able to be like, hey, what do you guys fucking think of this? Because this is a weird one.
Yeah, for sure. Because like we said last week, we went to the Simpson Hospital last weekend, and I think it's going to be an awesome video. We'll say that.
Yeah, I think
a lot of you did tune in live on TikTok, which was really cool. And that's actually when this moment happened. But again, we'll talk about it later because we have other things to talk about today. I want to say thank you for everyone that did watch the Rake premiere. If you are just now listening to this live stream, go and watch the Rake Creepypasta that just got released after this live stream because I worked really hard on it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
It was really fun to make. And who doesn't love a story about the Rake?
Yeah, and I mean, like, let's take a step back for a second. Yes, it's artificially pastas, and they are artificially made. Riley put his fucking foot in it to like put everything together to make sure it looks and sounds the way it does. But yeah, let's not take away from the fact that all of that was generated by artificial intelligence, and it's so incredible.
If you want to know how it works, I guess I kind of explain it to everyone. So what I do is I go into ChatGPT and I tell it to look up elements to make a dynamic and interesting creepypasta. And then I have it look up those, and then I prompt it to create me a story based off of those ideologies and everything. And then it takes that, and then I read through it. I edit it to flow the way I want. Wow. So that's why you see a little bit of like us in the stories, because like me changing it to Michigan and like stuff like that. Like, I hope you guys can kind of see my influence like bleeding through the AI as well. And then what I do is I go to AI video generation sites and AI photo generation sites.
30 of them. No joke, 30.
Literally 30 different sites I use. And I go in and I have it create all these different like images for me. And then I mash it together in a video, create a soundscape, and yeah, have just roll AI. So the voice you hear too, that's totally AI generated. We have dubbed him Dr. White and Dr. What, sorry. He will get his first, like, you'll see him for the first time in the next episode that we have coming up.
I love it.
In the live chat, I hinted at a new character being brought into our universe of What Goes Bump Tonight.
I want to drop his name so bad.
Yeah, we can't, but just know that there's a new character entering the world that is another AI person, and it's going to be great because he's perfect.
Definitely. I'm still blown away that you can find what you do on these websites where it's like, hey, this is the newest generation of the artificial intelligence like rolling out. And then it's like, holy fuck, dude, what's real and what's not?
Yeah, and the videos are gonna, like, as the technology develops, it's gonna look crazier and crazier. So it's cool. But with that being said, we are gonna talk about the Rake today, just in case any of you are like, what the fuck is the Rake? Like, did they make this up? No, we didn't make it up. It's been a thing for a long time. It's a creepypasta creature, essentially. similar to Slender Man and what's the dude with the face thing? Name with the mask. I forget his fucking name.
That's gonna bother me. Oh no. Oh
just
no.
like a white. It's just like a white face.
Oh, it'll come to me. I literally can't think of it either, dude.
Can't think of it, but he's basically the Rake is like that. It's not real. People claim they have sightings of the Rake, but I don't think so.
I don't know. Like its origins are kind of funky because it first appeared in a series of creepypasta stories around 2005. So it's been around for a while, but it refers to like this image or like, you know, this image of like what Riley showed as the Rake being portrayed all over the internet. So, I mean, weird start. It's kind of like a Slender Man start, but hear me out. That does not mean it's not plausible that like people are like amplifying this into reality. I know it's like a weird way to say that, but
it's kind of like almost like people are manifesting it.
That's it. Yeah, manifesting
into truth.
That's actually really funny. But all right. So as we showed, the Rake is typically described as a humanoid creature about 6 feet tall, but often appears hunched over, making it seem shorter. Its most distinguishing features include pale, hairless skin. I mean, we can, before we go any farther, that's fucking terrifying. Like, and I'm not saying like people with alopecia are scary or anything like that, but like a hunched over creature in the fucking woods that's hairless shouldn't be alive in the woods for the first thing. Like, that's natural selection didn't give it hair. But then you got large, dark, hollow eyes. Long claw-like fingers and a very gaunt appearance. And by gaunt, I mean like that, like the skinny, like get them flies. I don't even know how to say that word. I've heard of it, but I can't say it. That's the funny part.
I can't help you because I can't see what you're talking about.
It's in chat. Oh, that's really funny. But like, how would you react? Like, let's just like take a step out of like what we're talking about for a second. And like, if we're in the woods, yeah. And Aragorn, I think it's maybe how you say it. I'll fucking know. But what do you think? What would you do? Like initial, like you run into it in the woods. Do you run? Do you just freeze and fall? Or do you just like fuck?
Depends. Am I armed?
I mean, if you're hunting, like if it's hunting,
so I'm hunting and I see the Rake, I'm shooting it. Because either it's gonna probably kill me. 2, it's an alien. So if I kill an alien, like then people will finally believe.
That's the other thing that we could more fucking talk about too. Like, is it an alien? Like, could there actually be accounts of like people seeing the Rake, but it's actually a misrepresentation of an alien that like the like, story of the Rake is fake?
Yeah, the alien actually
the alien's like real. Dude, I mean, there's also like plausibility for that too. You know, like
no, yeah. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure tons of people have seen Bigfoot when it was actually just a bear.
True. Yeah, I mean, like, and we always talk about this too. Like, how do you react when you see something you don't comprehend or you've never?
Your brain's gonna tell you what it thinks it is, right? That's what your brain's logically gonna do.
Logic says that's what's gonna happen, but I mean,
you see a big dog. You see a big dog in the woods. You're not probably gonna think coyote. You're probably gonna think wolf.
So what if this thing like hunted you? So like you go out in the woods and you're like in a hunting
like cabin, it did Henry?
Right? Yeah. So like do you end up making traps and shit? Do you think you can outsmart it?
Outsmart it? Well, we don't know its level of intelligence. That's what's kind of scary.
Well, let's just I mean, you just have to assume at that point that it's got to be on like the human level where it's got to be an apex predator, obviously.
Okay. So it's apex predator, it's super smart. I'm an idiot.
Sorry. Didn't expect that.
I don't think I'm winning unless I have a gun. But if it maybe does have supernatural superpowers, then maybe a gun wouldn't work. So I think pretty much if you see the Rake, you're fucked.
Hand-to-hand combat is out of the window.
Yeah, you can't win that battle. There's
Do
not a
you
chance
think
that
it's a single
any-
creature or like a plethora, like multiple rakes?
multiple rakes.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
So
You go into a cave.
let's see what people think they saw.
I like this. I like this. I want to tame one and have it as like my own
Sir
personal
Spook, shout out
pet
Sir
animal.
Spook.
Sir Spook.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 15 Cat at Night when he saw something very strange outside.
We'll take a look at Cat at
Somewhere in
Night.
the darkness, a pair of glowing eyes can be seen staring at the cameraman.
Okay.
After watching the video, the eyes reminded him of the Rake, so we uploaded it to his YouTube channel, Mike's Videos.
Oh, we're recording on toasters again.
Dude, there's some glowing eyes right there.
Yeah, but I don't
Camera
see
won't
like a
focus on
human.
him.
Those
That
look
was like Mothman.
What the f?
no, dude. Those got like a unnatural, like powered light look to them.
Oh yeah, now that you say a powered light, that is way too like fluorescent of a yellow.
Yeah, to be anything natural.
What the f is that?
What the fuck is that?
Debunked.
This strange creature peeking out, staring at the camera, was caught on
Why is
camera
it
in the
always such
sewers
bad
of
quality?
an unknown location. The footage is from April 2011.
Ooh. Wait, okay. Hold up.
Must have been on an RC car.
I was gonna say, is it staged? Because this is an RC car. I always question these videos. And why is it in the sewer?
I don't think it would
moved unnaturally fast, like weird and fucking. I didn't like that.
We all know a big ass thing like that ain't running away from no little RC car.
No, not only that, it like kind of flashed off of screen, like it didn't look natural at all.
Someone started hearing disturbing sounds outside their home
Probably what
and
they're
immediately
talking about.
grabbed a camera to film whatever was causing the noise. What they saw was terrifying. Described as either an alien or the Rake, the creature in question appears to run through a wooded area just outside their plot.
Okay, that looked a little more realistic. That looked organic-ish.
There's some weird masking.
I would say there's something like running in the other way, like if you watch it close enough.
See how it masked through that though?
Oh, it did.
See that?
It did. It does look like it kind of just blobs through it.
You've probably already seen this video before. It has been dubbed the Fallen Angel video, as it appears to show a
I've
fallen
seen
angel.
this one.
Others say it shows an alien on the Rake. But take a look and
This
make
is
up
why
your
we don't
own
go
mind.
outside at night.
La última batería como queda. Sí, tío, es que por flipar,
Personally, I believe
Sí,
these
cuidado,
other
sí,
countries,
tía.
like these videos like this.
Escolta. Sento no?
They're in some extremely remote place too. And I
Probably
mean, like,
Russia. It sounds Russian.
I feel like it sounds like, Latin American or something.
Va, corre, yo, tía, va!
Yeah, that sounds like Southern America. Hold on, pause it right there though. That by far is one of the most credible accounts I think that we've just seen. Don't know what exactly that is. Like that is the perfect rendition of what they say the Rake looks like. But look at how the video isn't like all sketchy. If that is legitimately one of those like video camcorders, it looks like it. It's very smooth, like he's not jerking when he sees it and they run. It's very fluent, like it's real. And like just like look at how natural this thing looks like when it turns. Like it looks, it's very rigid, yes, but it looks pretty natural.
That was in half speed too, and it moved pretty.
Like, yes, it's fucking fast, but well, and like I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, like, I don't think that in 2006 that we're at whatever country that they're in,
The CGI was not that good yet,
or had the capabilities to have computers that were able to do anything close to this type of edited work. I don't think so. I think it's very far and few between that people can actually have access to do what we do now. That looks like a fucking like straight hairless person, dude, with a gaunt face, like they say. Alien, maybe. Cryptid, maybe. Big no thank you. Agreed.
The way its neck's turned though, it's like it didn't turn. It turned its head, not its neck. You know what I mean? Like that's so weird.
Yeah, I mean it is hard to say too because it is in the night, and so like the IR camera might play weird tricks. Most believable out of all of them, though. And then listen to the fucking terror in his voice as they scramble.
No creatures seen in this video, only weird noises can be heard. A boy is out in the woods at night. I have no clue why he's out there, but he definitely sounds scared by
Boy
the
in
sounds.
the woods, duh.
They
That's what
sound
we
very
did.
human-like, leading one to think it could be a hoax. Take a look.
Get the flashlight.
Get the flashlight. Why is there no video?
I don't know.
Oh, there is, but it's just shit. This sounded like a person. Dude, he's huffing it though.
Oh, those cigarettes.
Those 12-year-olds smoking cigarettes over there. God damn. Yeah, where are your parents?
What just happened in that video?
I don't know.
I didn't even. Nothing even
I
happened.
heard like one guy yell like, "Ah!"
Come on.
Woods. Like that was not good.
What
What
is
the
this?
fuck is this?
All right.
What the fuck is this?
Be warned. We don't know. I didn't.
Cops checked, no body.
We didn't fucking vet
It's
any
the
of
23rd
this.
video in
vet this
Every
video.
Man Hybrid series. The crew of the YouTube channel were running out of ideas, so they took a trip to the burned ruins of Lambertville High School. There, the Rake
that's
makes
not
perhaps
fucking
one of
creepy.
the first appearances ever caught on camera.
Oh, yeah.
The creature can be spotted right after they find a body in the ruins of the high school.
What?
What's up? What? Oh shit. Oh, all right. She's just sleeping. She's sleeping.
She's just sleeping.
Call who?
Bro.
The cops don't believe us. We're not supposed to be here.
You know,
Staged.
if that was us, we would have said the same damn thing.
She's just sleeping. Yeah, no,
We're
like
so quick to just say it's not what it is.
literally, like we will show you guys now that we're like 20 minutes in after we're done talking about the Rake. This what we need to have debunked or fucking affirmed for us. But like both me and Riley, immediately after we heard said sound that we hear in said video, I will show you guys. We both go, that's not paranormal. Immediately, and that's just
But now, days later, and after spending like over the rest of the night trying to debunk it,
I can't.
and then not being able to find one fucking thing that makes that noise,
I can't.
it's
Incredibly
becoming
weird.
more mind-boggling as we're going through footage and finding the footage, like the static night vision camera footage from that night,
Yeah,
and finding that moment again and finding what those cameras heard, and it's way different than what we thought we heard.
yeah, more bass too. All right, play this and then we'll get to it later.
Here in the first place.
Hello?
She could be. She could be.
She
hurt.
did. She got cussed out.
It's our
Dude.
duty. We have to do it. Go poke her with a stick or something. Isn't that what you're supposed to do with
Poke
bodies?
her with
Check if they're alive.
what? The rationality.
Ma'am,
Poke her with a
you
stick.
shouldn't be sleeping here. This isn't really conducive.
You shouldn't be sleeping here.
Just go. She's got something in her hand. Ma'am, are you okay?
Just go.
Just there's something in her hand. Get it.
Let's just cover her face completely so you can't see her breathing or smiling when they walk up and say stupid shit.
Holy shit. What is that?
A guy in a morph suit? That was the worst one yet, dude. It's a guy in a fucking morph suit crawling.
Let's slow him down. He's caught in 720p.
Oh my god.
Exposing
That's
the
so
truth.
funny.
Holy
That's so
shit.
funny.
What is that?
Holy shit. What is that? This is like the most calm shock reaction ever.
Holy fuck, dude. That's so funny. So good.
In a series of videos, a group of boys consistently spot a strange
That
creature
looks like a
they
toilet.
themselves
It
call the
looks like a
Rake
white
in
turkey.
the woods
It looks like a
outside their
toilet,
home.
dude.
Multiple times, their dog starts barking at the creature
What's up,
and
Creep?
seems distressed by its presence.
Dude, it's a toilet.
That thing again.
It's that thing again. It's a big
So thank
porcelain
you.
toilet. That looks like a sheep. I can't tell, dude. Kids. All right. Okay, now that just looks like a person walking on their fucking knee.
Pretending to be a frog.
Yeah.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Oh, they're not adding credibility to the Rake story.
As explained in this video, a man heard noises coming from the sewer near his home.
That's who.
He had similar
It was wrinkly-
experiences
it was
before
someone in
and
wrinkly
also seen a
pajamas.
mysterious creature which he frequently describes as an alien. He went to try and make peaceful contact with the creature, but it did not go so well. Take a look.
Get you an IR light, bro. Is he humming a song?
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I just.
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
He says the red
That
robot.
one's the scary
That one was
though.
kind of freaky. That
The
one was
sound,
freaky.
The sound is enough to fucking get me for sure.
Woods, barely escaping the creature.
Straight banshee wailing, dude. Like fuck.
This strange video
Scary.
was shot in a cemetery. The location and circumstances are unknown,
You
so
got a
one can
teenager
only
just hanging
speculate
out.
on what's going on. Perhaps the person who filmed the video saw something strange and quickly started filming. It could have caused also be a hoax.
It's smoking. Oh, it's from the Quiet Place. Okay, why is there such small legs? Stop. Look, it's got really long legs, and then when it takes a step, it has really fucking small legs.
The
Okay,
Rake
we
is
gotta
described
stop
as
with
either a
these
naked
morph
man
suits.
or a hairless dog of some sort. Its name,
Hairless
Rake,
dog.
comes from its hands, which appear to be very large claws. The Rake is extremely dangerous, as it can kill its victims
Right, I
within
can't,
seconds.
dude. These are getting
But it
worse
can
and
also
worse.
sneak into a victim's bedroom completely unnoticed, as depicted in the original Creepypasta story.
God.
In this video from the YouTube series Everyman Hybrid, the Rake attacks the cameraman, but he is helped out by one of his friends with the use of an air horn.
With the use of an air horn.
Jeff,
Could you imagine that's all you need to like
Where are you going?
discombobulate the Rake? It's just a fucking air horn.
oh god. Oh god.
He's just going. It's so stupid. The fucking air horn is
Those
the
are terrible.
only.
As you can see, there is no real documentation.
I don't think so, dude. Oh my god.
Except maybe the video in the tunnel.
Maybe. I don't know. It's
Or
hard.
the
to
Russian
say.
one. Those two are like the most believable, and they're not even that believable.
So, like, I think we could go ahead and like wrap up the rake for a second, because like that's all. That we'll leave that up to interpretation. I think it's some Slender Man story that you can legitimately say like might manifest some way somehow. I don't know. Like, it's just fucking. That was stupid. That was so stupid.
But anyways, that was basically why we did this topic. It's just a follow up on the whole, video we just released too. So
Yeah, for sure. But we now want to share with you guys a little bit of evidence that we caught while we were investigating the Stimson Hospital. I'm gonna go ahead and share that, Rye. All right, just tell me if you guys can hear this. Do you hear something?
yes.
Okay. Wait until Riley tells me to go. Shh.
Where's the doctor?
Bring me the gauze and the scalpel.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs?
Yeah, I don't know if they heard it, but yeah, it sounded like it came from up there. I need like one. So that's unedited. So I'll turn it up so everybody can hear it a little bit more, because that doesn't do it super good justice, but it's so much fucking louder when I normalize the volume and turn it up a couple decibels to the point to where I don't know what this is. All right, so we'll play it again. So it sounds metally. Is that still fucking doing it? No. All right. So what is that sound?
We couldn't
It
figure
sounds
it
like
out.
metal. And like we listened to it back 100 times like afterwards. And on the EVP recorder, we plugged it into our speaker we had, and it was way louder than, like what we can play here instead of blowing out everybody's speakers. But it doesn't sound like the water heater turning on like we immediately think afterwards.
Yeah, just play the end of the video so
Okay.
everyone can see.
Oh, it was the water heater.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
All right, and then I have the other angle too.
Yeah, show that.
So then
So this is in the basement.
I don't know exactly where.
We had a static night vision camera going.
It does sound like it's underwater because these cameras suck ass. So that was the sound from the basement. I don't know what that is. Because we sat in the boiler room for like a good hour and a half.
Never made a noise when
And
we were.
yeah, not only that, none of the heaters are on. It was sweltering hot in there.
There's no pipes that like go right there. Like
if it was the water running and like it was like one of the water pipes from like the tenant that does live next door, it's 3:30 in the morning for one.
It's in the basement. Then why did it sound like it came from upstairs?
Exactly. And then why did it sound like it there, like the tin sound?
You can hear us reacting in the video.
Yeah, so and you can hear the bass to it. And then hear us going, oh my God. And then us walking around and shit. So, like, I don't know. Like, I'm really torn. Because, like, we don't have the third view yet from upstairs. Exactly, like, pinned down yet. Because I just randomly found this really luckily while I scrubbed through, no joke, 8 hours worth of fucking static cam. And, like, just, I don't know how I pinpointed it. I was like, it's in number 16. And it just so happened to be in the 16th video that I had. Weird. But, like, the base, like, that's where I'm broken. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be. The motherfucking camera picked up the bass so loud. And not only that, do you see where this is right here, you guys? They told us that is where the elevator fell. And the counterweight is still at the bottom.
Right there is where the doctor died. He fell from the third story that's no longer there into that section of the building, which is where the elevator used to be. And if you walk right through that opening right there where that door is in front of you, that's the morgue.
Yep. Yeah, and that elevator shaft still has the original counterweight from the elevator that crashed to the bottom, killing him. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I don't know if it was paranormal, but, like, it was really fucking loud, and it was really weird, and it shook. Like, everything kind of shook. And it was the only, like, realistically, like, very credible piece of evidence that I think we caught really all night that was like, that is definitively fucking odd, dude.
Energy's still there.
It feels like it comes and goes.
It comes and goes. We had one moment where we actually felt the energy. I have to find this video still, but it sounded like something scuffled on the ground next to me and then dinged one of the metal pipes because it was like a soft ding. And it freaked us out. And at that moment, Trevor, right before that had happened, Trevor thought he heard a cough coming from
that's right.
From this hallway right in front of here. So it'd be interesting to see if you have to find that moment on this camera. But I wonder if that actually picked it up.
Yeah, because like you guys know how like when somebody clears their throat, it's like it 100% sounded like somebody like cleared their throat right outside the door, about to walk into the boiler room with us. And like, granted, like I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb here and say I don't think that was the furnace or anything that have to do with the water heaters, because they had a state-of-the-art room built. Yes, the door was open, but the room is basically lined with stone, and the ceiling is also concrete. So like there is no really good reason why we would have heard it upstairs the way we did. Cause like I don't get scared very often, and I like jumped behind Riley and was about to run out the door because of how loud it was.
It was such a it was such a weird fucking noise. Like I don't know
energy, dude. Like you know, like the bolt of electricity. Just
at first, in my head I thought it sounded like something screamed at us or growled at us. And then I was like, no, that kind of sounded like the rumbling of pipes. But then we actually listened to the noise again. And I'm like, man, I don't really know if that was what I thought it was at first.
And then we did hear like when we went piss, you know, like later on in the night, we heard the water turn on for the bathroom, like, you know, like where the toilet would run and it would cycle.
How you think it sounds.
Yeah. And it had like, you know, a very distinct like whoosh sound. That had that metal bang sound that I don't know where the fuck that would have came from. And we looked around for like a good hour and we didn't find anything.
We even, the last like 30 minutes before we left, we even walked around again, just hitting stuff. We literally just walking around hitting stuff. Nothing.
Maybe the casket upstairs, maybe, but even that would be fucking weird because there was nothing around it, nothing fell on it, nothing should have done anything to it, and it was in a room with a doll that potentially is possessed by something. But I mean, we had no interaction with it, nothing happened in there, so I don't know. Like I think some haunted dolls just like to interact with certain people. It's one of those things too, and like I said, like we didn't really. Like it wasn't like a super like balls to the wall night, but it was an all inspired like awesome investigation where we got some really cool Estes method stuff. We got that bang of whatever sort. Like I think it's gonna be one of the cooler videos because that place is wicked. Like that, like when it's active, I'm sure it's fucking going because Chris, the proprietor, And the
Yeah,
owner
the
of it,
shit that we're gonna put in the video that he said we could use, like
he sat us down and
he
showed us
set the
videos.
mood of the night of what we wanted to expect. Unfortunately, it wasn't.
I
to
think
that
we got
level.
ahead of ourselves.
We definitely like the shit that was shown to us, like the poltergeist stuff, like got us so excited.
Yeah, because it was definitive poltergeist.
We didn't have it happen in front of us, but that doesn't mean that we didn't capture it yet.
But he also did state that there was another team on the anniversary of the doctors falling to his death. They caught a loud ass bang, and he played that sound back for us. I'm not saying it was like super similar, but it was also very eerie how like it was just like a phantom noise like that out of the building where there's nothing around. Like it was a dead ass fucking
It
night.
was strange because like in the video too, like Trevor would probably have to amplify it or you'd need headphones. But when I say up, like heard something upstairs, you hear something like walking
it's like
or
pop,
something.
pop, pop.
Yeah, and then that noise happens. Like it's just so weird that like we think we hear something, and then yeah.
Luckily, we'll be able to clean up the audio and like do what we do to make everything a little more like easy on the ears and loud. But we don't doctor it in any way, shape, or form. Like this, what you guys just watched, what I pulled up, this is the raw footage. Like this is raw stuff. I haven't done anything to this yet. This is literally like what I did. Normalize it for YouTube. Turned it up. That's it. I don't know what those sounds are. I haven't manipulated a single piece of this. I think it's paranormal at this point. I've shown enough people where they're like, that's weird. Like that doesn't sound like a normal sound, you know? Like I want to know what everybody in the chat thinks. Paranormal, not paranormal.
Oh yeah, those dweebs were watching when you were under the SCs as well. And there was some weird responses that you were saying some weird stuff. And then the temperature gauge going off by that area right there.
And it hadn't all night. Again, nothing like that happened all night.
I think it did go blue at one point. I
It
swear
did.
I saw
right
it
when
go.
we were getting ready to pack up, it was starting to hit blue.
So I don't like we had a great time. If you want to go to the Simpson Hospital, like definitely
Please.
do it. It's a fairly cheap
it.
place, $350. You only get 8 hours. But honestly, like the amount of time that we spent there, we stayed up till 4 a.m.
We slept on a bed with AC.
Yeah.
Like it's worth it. It was awesome.
Yeah, we only maybe slept an hour as well.
Oh, and like we haven't really even touched on like they have so much like the antiquity stuff from the hospital and like from that like time era where it's like a bunch of really cool stuff, and they also have like a human skull there that's like part of, you know, like the history that plays into the hospital stuff. So it's like, wow, there's energy here.
Yeah, slept. We're using that word very lightly. I closed my eyes and went somewhere for an hour, and then I woke up and was like, I want to go home.
I want to go home. Yeah, pretty much like once I woke up and you were like, hey, Trev, get up. And I like rolled over and I saw it was light. I was like, hey, what? Oh, let me go see if I grabbed all the cat balls. Like,
yeah, that's the only thing we couldn't find at night was the cat balls, because we did the entire night with the lights off, basically.
Yep, basically the whole night off. Like, and like when we walked into the rooms, we would turn lights on to do the investigation parts, but we would walk around there in fucking complete blackness just to get like a, all right, if anything happens.
Oh, yeah, there's points where I was walking around and all I had was my light and it was super dimly lit where I could just see in front of me.
And when we would venture off alone with each other, it did feel like a different vibe. Like when I would go downstairs by myself, like sometimes I feel like I would turn a corner and see somebody that shouldn't be there, or like catch, you know, like something.
You definitely do. You do get that. Like
there's a lot of corners.
It is a very like all of the old mansions that we've been to. Like the way they built these houses is so strange. Like you're always taking a left, taking a right. How many times did we get lost going up the stairs and realize we were on the wrong side of the hospital?
100%. Like a lot of the times.
We'd walk upstairs and be like, wait, where's why isn't the master bedroom on this floor? Because you gotta go around the entire thing to get to the other side or use the other stairs. And like, I don't know. It was one of those places too. It was really big, but it didn't feel that big. And then you walked
around. Yeah. I always appreciate it so much too. And like as funny as it is, like we slept after that shit happened. Yeah, that was like a half an hour after that happened. We fell asleep. And it was like one of those like, well, I mean, are the static cams running? Yeah, let them run until they fucking can't no more. Okay, night. Like,
Yeah, and I think we only were able to let one run.
one ran, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Which I want to know if if the one that was in the bedroom with us would have been the one that was running, because that would have been interesting to see if something happened while we were sleeping, where it's like, what the fuck, the door opened and shut, huh? Weird.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to doors, but we mostly are keeping them open all night, and I don't remember any of them.
I don't remember any of them shutting or
different.
anything. No, I don't remember any poltergeist activity outside of that loud ass bang. So
No,
like,
I took a pretty good mental picture of where
tried to.
everything was in the house. There, it's pretty empty, honestly, except for the antiques and stuff. So there isn't a lot like to lose things, unless you're in like little office spots and things or storage areas. But
I got taken aback by that mold
What?
radioactive. I know. I said the same thing. I like looked at it. I was like, "What? That's crazy." I mean, and I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, like, well, then think about places like the Conjuring House and like other places, like old ass places that probably have like black mold and other mold and stuff inside of those places, most likely. Or
Wait,
like
do you
these
even
places we're going
do you
to.
even know what's going on with the Conjuring house right now?
No, I 100% do. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's
But
ridiculous.
like, I mean, like, do you think like radioactivity, like how I always say with Fukushima stuff, like, do you think it plays a factor into like making things like stronger, like paranormally? Because energy wise, I also have the. I'm sorry about that clap. There's also fucking flies in my house. Apparently,
fruit flies, bro. They're fucking everywhere.
it's that time of year. But I don't know.
But,
It's weird, and the Conjuring stuff is ridiculous.
I don't know. I think radioactive could have an impact on paranormal stuff.
We don't know what the energy does. We don't know what energy is for real.
Hell, we don't even know how they drain batteries.
Right? Or if we go to places and they have glass that still has a little bit of plutonium in it, or I think it's plutonium, and it's like, oh, that also is radioactive, and that will make your devices go off. But I also wonder if that like charges places. Also, Chernobyl is one place that I legitimately in my lifetime am going to go investigate. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Once the war is over.
One day in Fukushima.
In Fukushima. I want to go to like to the cities and stuff like that and see it, because I'm there. What is it? Journeys with Josh? Journey with Josh?
Exploring with Josh.
Exploring with Josh. That's what it is. Yeah. Like he just released like a series of videos where he was in Fukushima, like exploring the red zone. And
They're
I was
dope.
like, this is insane. Like it is such like a ghost town that like you can literally see it's a modern ghost town of like the 21st century where people just had to upleave because of that natural disaster. And it's insane. Oh, it is uranium, not plutonium. Ridiculous. That's why we see all the aliens going over that stuff too. Take me with you. I don't even know how expensive a plane ticket is to like.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I'm sure it's terrible.
I also don't know anything about like the effects of radiation on the body, so I'm not ready to go.
I
yet.
really don't want to melt from the inside.
Like, I don't know how much like radiation I can take like throughout a day. You know what I mean? Like I don't think I've ever been exposed to much.
milliramps.
So
rampants.
See, I don't even know.
I think it's milliramps.
I just know I need like one of those gyro counters, and if it's
gyro
like,
counters. You say gyro counters?
What are they called? I don't even know.
Geiger.
But yeah, the more it clicks, the more radiation you get. That's all I know.
The more it clicks, the fucked it gets.
The more it clicks, the more you better leave.
Fucking right, dude. But I mean, I think this is probably a good way to like segue out and say I appreciate all of you so very, 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 very much. We have a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Hopefully another big investigation. We haven't really said anything about it yet because we haven't booked it, but we're talking about it internally.
Yeah, there's plans happening behind closed doors.
Yeah, we're pulling strings and we're doing stuff, and I think we're gonna try to do a couple more littler investigations, hopefully, and keep an eye out for the Blockhouse. That is gonna be coming out soon, right?
Yeah.
And then what else is there now that we have this Stimson Hospital done? We are going to be working on that like fast and furious.
Yeah, more artificial pastas. I'll keep rolling on those.
I've got 2 more solo episodes ready and rocking for you guys. So yeah, plenty of shit coming down too.
Yeah. And remember, if you're new here, like, subscribe, comment
Bell.
down below, click the bell because YouTube has been unclicking the bell for people.
So you don't
I think
notified.
it was telling me that only 11% of our subscribers are getting notified right now. So click that bell so you never miss out on any opportunity to hang out with us, talk with us, chat with us, watch anything we make, and just support us. So
Because we love you guys.
we love you guys so much. And I guess with that being said, folks, remember to keep your ears and eyes open for what really goes.
Bump in the night.
Peace.
Peace out, Girl Scouts. You guys are the best. We love you. Mwah.